Hello, everybody, and welcome to this morning's tropical update. And as you guys can see, Batsirai is only a little bit away from landfall here. As you can see, it's not very far from the coast whatsoever. Um, this is 12 C's rating here. It's located at 20.8 south, 49.4 east. Max sustained winds are at 100 knots or 115 miles per hour. So this is a minimal category 3, which is still dangerous. Um, Everybody thought this was going to make landfall as a pretty solid category 4, but thankfully it has weakened to a category 3, a minimal category 3. I mean, it's still going to be bad for Madagascar. There's no really getting around that at this point in time. And as you can see, some of these rain bands have been just pounding the coast and the midlands of Madagascar for hours now. As you can see, the east coast of Madagascar is getting hammered with the eye wall here as we speak. All right, so here is a close-up look of Batsirai, and as you can see, the eye is not really that far away from the coastline. This has about 1 to 3 hours, give or take, um, before landfall, and it's gonna be nasty. It's probably really nasty right now, as you guys probably are feeling right now. And as you can see, some of these rain bands have just been sitting, as I've been fearing the whole time. It's pretty much been just sitting in constant rain for hours and hours now. Um, it's too late at this point to get any preparations, done. You should have had that done, earlier today, your guys' time. So now at this point, it's pretty much a hunker down game, um, and just make sure you all stay safe and don't definitely don't go outside. And I really hope that you guys, boarded up your houses and stuff and are evacuated to North Madagascar where it's the safest. Um, but at this point, it's too late in the game to really do much of anything at this point. All right, so here is the GFS, and we're gonna take a look. You know what? Mostly at this point it's the rainfall right now. We're gonna take a look at the rainfall at this point. So we're gonna go out 48 hours. That's good enough because after that, I'm probably not even gonna pay that much attention to it because it's supposed to curve out south out to sea. So, but we're only focusing on Madagascar. That's the main focus of today's video. Um, as you can see, GFS doesn't paint a pretty picture for Madagascar when it comes to rainfall totals. Standing rain bands. I say this a whole lot during the videos. Standing rain bands are a very infamous thing about tropical cyclones. Whether they're moving fast or they're moving really slow, there's always that one instance where you get a sitting rain band that just dumps copious amounts of rain on a specific location. And as you can see, that specific location is the southeast Madagascar island here. So what's going to be happening here is that rainfall is probably going to come down pretty quickly, and it's probably going to cause some freshwater flooding in those areas, along with whatever storm surge that might pile into the coast, which I'm sure is ongoing at this current point in time. So not only are you dealing with the freshwater flooding, but you're dealing with the storm surge, you're dealing with the massive waves. They're on top of that storm surge. Um, you're dealing with the wind. You're dealing with the whole 9 yards. You got a category 3 that is barreling down on you guys at this current point in time. So it's definitely not anything to sneeze at as we go out through the next like 48 hours, dude. There's definitely going to be a lot of rainfall here in these areas. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the ECMWF, or European. And as you can see, it makes landfall in about 9 hours, but that's too slow. It's the eye is literally the eye wall is literally going hitting the coast right now. So that's why I'm not really looking, at the GFS and the European with these types of, isobars and stuff, and the pressure drops and how long it takes until landfall, because the eye wall, like I said, is literally bashing the coast right now. And no, it's just a very, very bad situation. So we're going to look at the total accumulations here. And as you can see, it still paints the same picture as the GFS. Copious amounts of rain for southeast Madagascar. You hate to see it, but that's just how it is. Um, I just want you all to be safe, and you know, hopefully, you guys don't have to go up to a second floor or anything like that. Hopefully, we can keep the storm surge and the flooding to a bare minimal if we possibly can. Obviously, we can't control that, but we can only hope that Batsirai is deciding to feel a little bit generous today and not, do all that, 13 to 21 inches or more of rain on Madagascar. We can only hope that. But at this point in time, it looks like Batsirai says, you know, get ready for the flooding. That's pretty much what it's saying right now, whether it be from the storm surge or the very heavy rains. So that's the unfortunate, circumstances that we got right now for Madagascar. All right, so here's the H Wharf. This was initialized at 60. And as you can see, 948 millibars, which seems about right. And as you can see, H Wharf doesn't take this in for another 12 hours. This is 18C tonight. So this would technically be 6 hours from now. Yeah. So I don't know about that. I give it 1 to 3 hours. But that is pretty much the gist of what the H Wharf is wanting out of this. So, with that being said, I, this is probably, I don't know if I'm gonna make another video tonight. I usually, after they make landfall, I usually cut it off or I give it quick mentions in another video. But I may keep this one going because as long as it's a threat in a hurricane, or not a hurricane, but a cyclone, I'm so used to, tracking Eastern Pacific and Atlantic, so I still call these hurricanes from time to time because, that's what they are. They hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons. They're all the same, thing. So, sometimes I call them hurricanes on accident, but this is a cyclone. So, with that being said, I will have another update probably this evening on Batsirai. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know it's a pretty short video, but that's how it is normally when we're about to have landfall. The videos get a little shorter. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.